What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. So today we're going to talk about more assistance for seniors, veterans, and people with disabilities. So we're going to take a look at a few more states and some federal programs available. So that's what we're going to focus on in this video. But first off, if you guys can do me a favor, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell notification, and then click all. By clicking all, you'll get notified anytime we post a video. We do daily videos, so by clicking the bell notification and clicking all, you should be getting updated every day. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll click over here and we'll start. So the first state we're going to take a look at is Washington. So the state of Washington, and this is AARP Foundation, and they're going to give us some federal programs as well as state programs. And they have Medicare here. They have Medicare Savings Program, Medicare RX Extra Help. So you see, if you've watched my channel, you've seen me do these before. A lot of these programs are almost identical. Okay, and because they're federal programs, they're not going to change. The good thing about this is you have the phone numbers here, so you can go ahead and give them a call if you want to follow up or apply for some of these programs. You might already be receiving Medicare, so this might not apply to you for that. But I would highly recommend, if you do have Medicare Part D, to look into Medicare RX Extra Help. Up top here. Okay, they have the Washington Prescription Drug Program. Okay, so they have their own program here, the state program. So if you're in the state of Washington, you can apply to this program here. Also, Medicaid is on here. And then we have the State Property Tax Assistance, as well as Low Income Energy Assistance Program, LEHEAP. So you can apply for that. And then you have the Lifeline Program and Washington Basic Food Program, Social Security, SSI, and the like. So then you have the Elder Locator as well. Elder Locator, I highly recommend that you go there and take a look at their information. So you can go to their website, just type Elder Locator, just type in Google search, you can type Elder Locator and get that information. In the comments section, pinned at the very top, I'll have links to a lot of these different resources. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at some of the local programs. And I think I moved to Spokane, Washington here. So we're going to be looking at Spokane, Washington, and let's look at some of the programs that are available in the area. So the first thing here is the Disaster Cash Assistance Program. Okay, so there's a lot of money out there for emergency situations. So for natural disasters as well as COVID, they have different programs available for you. So if you are struggling right now and you are in Washington, the state of Washington, you can contact them. Here's the information here. Here's the website. So it's dshs.wa.gov. Okay, so if you type that in, it will give you the state website for the Department of Social and Health Services. Okay, so that's where you want to go to look this information up. So that's the first program, the resource that's available. Now let's move on here. And we have rental plus utility assistance. Okay, this is the Carl Maxey Center. And this information is based mainly on COVID. Okay, so the Carl Maxey Center Rental Assistance Program is focused on assisting members of our community that have experienced income loss or other factors affecting their housing stability due to COVID-19 pandemic. Okay, so that's the focus here. So like I said before, I said this in previous videos, there's a lot of money still out there, a lot of COVID money that's still out there. And so you just need to apply for these programs in order to see if you can get them. Now, they do have a backlog right now. They're saying that applications take about 4 weeks in order for you to get a response. So just be aware of that. But here's the information here. If you just click the link here, you can start your application. The good thing about this is it's online, the application's online, and so you can do it right after you finish watching my video, so that's good. So let's look at the next program here. So this is saluteinc.org, and this is a national program. So this is not just in Washington, so you can apply for this no matter where you live in the United States. This is for veterans. So this is a good program. This is a really good program, so I highly recommend, if you are in a situation where you need some type of financial assistance and you are a veteran or you're a family member of a veteran, look this up, look into this information and see if you can qualify for this. Okay, and they show you the requirements right here at the bottom, so you can get kind of an idea of what's going on when it comes to if you qualify or not, and then you can apply right here for assistance. And they're going to help you with rental assistance. They're going to help you pay your utility bills. They have a lot of different applications that you can apply for, or specific programs, I should say, that you can apply for, you can just click on here and get a little bit more information about some of the different programs that are available. So make sure, if you are a veteran, apply for these programs and see if you can get some assistance. And so even if it's just counseling or something like that, it would still beneficial. So I highly recommend checking them out. Okay, the next state that we're going to take a look at is Georgia. So Georgia, let's go ahead and move down here. And this is on AARP Foundation. So you have Medicare. So you have some of the same programs: Medicare, Medicare Savings Program, Medicare RX Extra Help, Medicaid. And then moving on down, let's look at some of the state programs they have available. State Property Tax Assistance. So they have the same thing here: Regular Home Energy Assistance Program. So they have the Home Energy Assistance. They have the Georgia Food Stamp Program. They have the Lifeline Program. So much of the same here, much of the same, but we're going to look into it a little bit more. We're going to go to Atlanta now. We're going to take a look at some of the programs that are in Atlanta. And this program is Caring for Others Incorporated, and they provide food, they provide financial assistance, as well as if you're in a natural disaster, they provide assistance. So this is good. This is a really good program as well that you can apply for. And so I highly recommend that you go over here and check them out. Now, like I've previously stated in other videos, they don't really tell you the amount that they can provide for you. You need to apply, and you apply, and then they can kind of walk you through the steps. And so make sure, if you are in the Atlanta area, that you apply for this program if you need the assistance. Okay, next program here. Now, this is the Salvation Army. And Salvation Army is a great resource, a great resource. When I was working, I worked as a probation officer for 21 years, and I would go to the Salvation Army's website all the time to pull up resources, because I had a variety of different people that I worked with. Okay, so I have people that were on probation as well as family members and things like that. So I would always go to Salvation Army and look for the different resources that they had available. So just looking on here, this program helped families in Georgia meet their energy needs. So that is the focus of this Project Share program, and this is a part of the Salvation Army. And so you can click on here and get more information, and you can find out, and it says right here where to apply. You can click on that and get more information. So this is a great resource, a real good resource, Salvation Army. And I highly recommend, if you do need items, go to the Salvation Army. You can go to the Salvation Army stores. You can also get assistance, a different type of assistance through the Salvation Army. Okay, let's go ahead and move forward here and salute American heroes. Okay, so that's this program here. And I like to focus on some programs that are just for veterans, because we need to support these heroes. And so this is a program here. And so they provide emergency financial aid for utility bills, internet cable, and phone services, mortgage payments, rent payments, auto loan payments, groceries, baby formula, household supplies, school supplies, and school clothing. So a variety of different resources. Now, the last program that I want to take a look at, it's called Money Management International. So this is in all 50 states. And this focuses on debt. Okay, this focuses on credit card debt and things like that. And what they will do is they will set you up with a free consultation. So when it comes to this situation here, when you're in debt and you're trying to figure out how you're going to get out of debt, they're going to help you with that. Now, when it comes to the actual, if they wanted to consolidate your loans and things like that, there is a fee. However, if you are in a situation where you have financial hardship, depending on where you are, if you're at or below the poverty level, they could waive this fee that they would charge you. Okay, so just be aware of that. But this is good. This is a good place to start when it comes to getting your credit in order, getting your debt in order, because if you're paying a lot of interest on these credit cards and things like that, that's money that you could be spending other places, spending for food and for rent and things like that. So it's good to kind of get a hold of this. And when it comes to credit cards right now, it's crazy how much you're paying, your APR, your interest. You're paying a lot, 20+%. And so you want to make sure that you take care of those bills if you can. And so here's some of the resources that they will help you with. So they'll help you figure out how to repay your credit card debt, balance income expenses, avoid home foreclosures, buy a home, filing for bankruptcy. So if you're in a situation where you need to file for bankruptcy, they'll help you through that process. Understanding your credit report, understanding reverse mortgages. And this is something that's very, very common in in the seniors community where you'll have people that are trying to pitch you this reverse mortgages. So they'll give you the information that you need to make an educated decision when it comes to doing a reverse mortgage, managing student loans, recovering from natural disasters. So they provide all these resources, and they will provide it for free. The consultation is free. You don't have to pay anything for that. So it doesn't hurt to at least sit down with them and talk with them about moving forward with some type of help for your situation if you're in debt. So those are the resources that I have for you guys today. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And remember, please share this with your family and friends. Subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.